Now, you and Anneli had gotten married before you went to Los Alamos, I think.
That is right. That is right.
So it's no surprise, maybe, that after a while you decided to go back to New York.
Correct.
Right.
Although Anneli came with me, and we had a baby.
You had your first child there.
Yes.
Okay.
Johnny was born 1950, so it must have been when
Must
I
have
was
been
a consultant.
Maybe, yeah. Okay. So Anneli was finishing her PhD, I guess.
We had our children, both children, before she finished her PhD, which is unusual.
Yes, it is, isn't it? And so this must have kept both of you busy.
Yes, that's right. She was a student of Courant, and Courant gave her a beautiful problem. It was a theorem of Levi, that is E. Levi, the Italian Levi, who proved that a certain condition was sufficient for solving ordinary differential equations, and Anneli proved that it was necessary as well.
Mm-hmm. Her career as a mathematician was especially focused on education, on books at the level of talented students. This is something that I guess started a little later, but must have been an interest of hers from the start.
There were two great things that happened for mathematics. One was the atomic bomb, and the second was Sputnik. After Sputnik, which was in 1957, the United States suddenly realized that they were behind the Soviet Union in certain technical ways. And so there was a very intense effort, which included a very intense development in mathematics, including the founding of the, I forget the name of the mathematics group, which had several functions. One was to improve education. They developed...
this was the SMSG group.
The SMSG, school
They
mathematics.
designed the curricula I studied in high school.
Yes.
Some math, some garbage, like my teachers used to call it.
That is right. It's the project got too much into the hands of pure mathematicians. At that time, applied mathematicians were an outside group.
This somehow generated also an interest in education that Anneli
That's right. The SMSG had two projects. One was the textbooks that were written, and the other were the monographs. And Anneli was in charge of the monographs.
Do you remember some of the early ones that she brought into being? I think David Niven had one.
David Niven had one. Mark Katz had one.
Was she the one who went out looking for people to write?
She had a very wide acquaintance among mathematicians, and she could they could suggest people.
But these are famous research mathematicians, very active. It must have been difficult to convince them to do that kind of book.
True, but they were good expositors, and there was a certain attraction, and there was a feeling of a national need. I think they responded to that.
Right.
Now, Anneli was a very careful editor, and sometimes she took as much as half a year or even a year to edit a book, because research mathematicians were not used to writing for this kind of audience, high school students. So it needed a lot of editing. In one case, she inserted a whole new chapter. It was a book by two authors, and each thought the other had written it.
Well, obviously she knew somehow how to manage the books and the authors.
Yes.
So the series that she was associated with it's called the New Mathematical Library.
Yes.
And it was renamed in Anneli's honor, I think.
That's right.
The Anneli Lax New Mathematical Library.
Yes.
And it's still published, still in print, right?
Still in print.
Through the MAA.